There was a poor man named Bansir who lived in the city of Babylon. Bansir was building a new chariot so he could deliver the goods and earn a few shekels to feed his family's hunger. But this day was not like any other day. Instead of building his chariot, he was sitting near his house all day long, pondering about something, as his friend, the lyre player, Kobe, passed by greeting him from afar.
Bansir, my friend, you look pale. What troubles you? And why aren't you working on that chariot today? Ah, I get it. The gods must have blessed you with a good fortune. Perhaps a treasure was brought upon you. If it is true, then spare me a few shekels.
Stop it with your nonsense, replied Bansir. I don't even have 1 shekel for thyself. I am undoubtedly poorer than you, and my purse is leaner than yours.
You have no coins in your purse, yet sit here doing nothing, said Kobe. Why don't you go complete that chariot? Am I the one who's going to feed your children? What's wrong with you today? Tell me.
I had a dream yesterday, said Bansir. I was walking on piles of gold. I had my own castle. Its walls were made of silver. For one night, I felt truly rich. But it was just a dream. Yeah, just a dream. Bansir sighed deeply as Kobe patted him on the shoulder and said,
I have an idea, Bansir. I remembered something important. I have a friend who goes by the name of Arcad. He is known to be very rich. How about we go seek knowledge from him? Maybe he could aid us out from our misery.
The poor man went straight to Arcad's mansion. Back in that time, Arcad was known to be the richest man in Babylon.
I salute the old friend Arcad, said Kobe. Do not be troubled. We did not come begging for gold, yet we do seek a good friend's wisdom for acquiring a fat purse.
Arcad greeted the two men with a smile and said, Did any of you dream of gold?
Yes, nodded Kobe. Bansir saw himself as one of the rich.
Fortunate indeed, replied Arcad. Your dream is the first important lesson for acquiring gold. My dream? A lesson? How? Exclaimed Bansir. The desire for gold, replied Arcad. For me, it all started with a desire, a vision, and then I had to find the ways for making it as real as it was in your dream. Arcad continued with his teaching. He said that the second lesson was to keep 1/10 from each earning one has acquired. Algamish, the man who taught Arcad the secrets of wealth, insisted that he pays himself first every time he earned a sum of shekels from his job. Even if he had to starve, he must save a portion for himself if he truly desired a fat purse. Pay yourself first before you pay others with your money. Save 10% and you will build a fortune in 10 years. Now you're probably being skeptical about all this. Oh, saving money and all that. I'm a grown man. This is for the little kid who wants to buy a bike and then he starts saving money for it. Besides, I can't save money. My paycheck can barely keep up with my expenses. Well, guess what? If you can somehow stop spending money on bullshit all day, you get to have a portion that you can keep for yourself. A man seeks advice for acquiring wealth, yet the lessons are in front of his eyes. Unfortunately, he's too unconscious to see or to decide. Arcad continued with his teaching. You could clearly see the two men starting to think as he was explaining. If you do manage to save a big sum of shekels, said Arcad, engage in a profitable investment for thyself. Create a passive income that keeps flowing, and when one has achieved a fat purse, one must not be fooled by his increase in income, many of which whom gotten rich began wasting their treasure in less valuable investments. Oh cool, the business is doing well. Time to buy a new car, a new house. Yay, congratulations, you're stupid. Do not eat the children of your savings. Make them work for you, and make their children's children work for you, until your fat purse is stable, no matter how much you spend. As Algamish, the master of Arcad, once said to him, Your money is your slave, Arcad. You have to make it work for you. First, one must create an army of golden slaves, and then many of a rich banquet may you enjoy without regret. The story ends here, my fellow friends, said Arcad. Now go seek out your own knowledge. This is easier said than done. As the two men were about to leave Arcad, they were thankful to him. and commented that he was a very lucky man. But how can they accuse someone of luck when he spent his whole life failing to learn and learning not to fail for him to achieve a dream? It is indeed a long journey, risky so to say. But what choice do you have? It is better to get lost in the journey toward freedom than to be imprisoned for the rest of your life. I decided to myself that I would claim my share of the good things in life. I would not be one of those who stand afar off, enviously watching others enjoy. Arcad, the richest man in Babylon.